Hello, and welcome to the final prompt in the Stitch the Season Slow Stitching Challenge for 2021. Now, all the prompts are inspired by Christmas. And just like all my other ornaments, the previous prompts as well as the planning and prep video will be linked below, and feel free to join in at any time. Now, today's prompt, 10 of 10, is for star. Now, star has lots of connotations at Christmas time. There's the star in the sky, the North Star, star ornaments, star cookies, star candy. Anything you can think of, you can put on your ornament. And here's my process. So for our 10th and final ornament with the prompt star, I wanted to make something indicative of the North Star in the sky. So I kind of did a quick sketch. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I want to transfer it onto the front of my ornament. And here I have the backing. I'm just going to move the backing aside so I'm not hitting that bell the entire time. And I'll just roughly sketch out that ornament. I wanted to do it a little differently, where I wasn't so much sewing the ornament as I was sewing around it, the negative space. So I have my cross here, which is the main part of this ornament. And then I want to just divide in between here. And now I can kind of just piece together this North Star. So I come up from the points to the top and the bottom, and then east and west here. And then I can pull out these little pieces as well. So I have my North Star sketched out. I think I want to elongate it just a little bit. And I'm pretty happy with that sketch. Again, I want to take little colors, and I'm just going to make a few stitches. I'm not going to do a straight stitch or a running stitch, but I'm just going to make a few stitches here and there, very small stitches, around the ornament to start making its shape. And then I'm going to stitch further around it. And I'll do this all right here. I'll speed this along. So now I've made it all the way around my ornament, making the perimeter. I'm going to go back in there, creating a second layer just a little bit out from the first layer so that it really thickens up that space. Again, I'm sticking with the teeny stitches. And I can even throw in an extra one here and there. So I have some progress being made here. I'm going to stitch more stitches all the way around, and as I'm going around there, I'm going to start spacing them a little further apart and a little bit bigger stitches. And we'll come back and take a look at our piece. So now I have many more stitches made all the way around my North Star here, as you can see, and the density decreases as it goes out and the stitches get larger, but it's very tightly packed inside, closest to the boundary of the star. Now, just to really make it pop, I have some embroidery floss in a silver, a grayish color, and I just want to put some more stitches in following that same format, where the stitches that are closest to the star are going to be tightly stitched, and the ones further away will be larger and looser. And I'm just going to do a few, maybe even less than a quarter of what I've already done here with this lighter gray. So I'll just come up here and start making some few stitches. And then we'll come back and take a look and see the difference. So now I sewed in a few little of those light gray stitches just to give a little contrast to the off-white ones here. So there's a lot of texture, not color. Now that I have that all sewn, I can take my iron and get rid of that ink for that North Star. So I'll just press it over, and I have the North Star removed from my piece here. It's not completely obvious, however, that there was a North Star here. So I'll go around and stitch it with a little dark thread just to really emphasize that shape. So now I have a North Star stitched around with a darker thread. There wasn't enough contrast between the stitching and the colors that I chose to just have that image. So now I want to just make it a little colorful, a little more colorful. I have my thread on a very thin needle, and I'm going to create some stitches and add some beads to that. And I'll start just around the star by adding different beads. And I'll start with some clear beads because I don't want to add too much color. Just a little hint of color, looking like stars in the distance. And the just clear makes it a little sparkly. So for every colorful bead, I'll probably add 3 clear beads or so, just a rule of thumb. I have my yellow bead here. I stitch that on, and I'll just continue all the way around. Can also add some white beads as well for a little variation. Not even sure I'm going to use all of these beads or all of the colors. Just want to play around and see how it looks. I think I'll just use the clear beads and the colors right now, and then I can go back in if I want to and add some white beads. It's a very subtle effect, and I'm just trying to give the impression of stars in the sky. So I've attached my various beads, I have my little stitches, and now before I stitch this to the back of my ornament, I just want to create another line of colored thread inside that gray line, just to really emphasize that North Star. So I'll come up here on the inside and create those stitches just the same way I did with the gray from the North Star. So I'll just make back stitches just alongside the gray stitching. And I'll go all the way around the interior here. So there I have the completed front of my ornament. I'm going to take the back of it, stitch it down, and we'll take a look at our completed final ornament. So there we have the completed 10th ornament in our Stitch the Season series. So that's how I made the star prompt for the last of my ornaments in the Stitch the Season series. I'm going to do one more video, my regularly scheduled time, and you'll see just a little class wrap-up. I like to do a wrap-up that just shows the things that I learned from the process, my favorites, the things that didn't work for me. So I hope you'll tune in for that. Thanks for watching, and have a Merry Christmas.